Welcome everyone to my second part of my Darwin Cook tribute video. This one's got a little bit different kind of stuff. It's not really comics per se. It's more of action figures, toys, books, art books, a few other surprises. So um, let's get started off with some of his items that I have back here. This one's got a little bit of glare. I've got the Batman variant from the New 52 I showed you last time. It's kind of a poster print. I've got Darwyn Cook New Frontier box, along with a Green Lantern bendy figure, Superman action figure or statue. I've got the New Frontier figures with Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Batman, Flash. And then over here on this side, I've got the Batman black and white. I've got different designs for Batman, not from the New Frontier, but I've got Catwoman, Batman, and Harley Quinn. And then back here, it's not a comic, but it's color proof of New Frontier issue number 2. I thought that's really cool. Just kind of a laminate color proof. It's not an original, but a proof for printing. Next up, we've got some of the books he did. He only did one of these. This is like an adaptation of the actual Parker book. The first one, The Hunter. He did some of the interior artwork in here, I think. He's kind of did some of the designs and stuff. But this is just like an actual prose book. Next up is the actual comic book adaptation. Hunter is the first book. It's kind of got his monochromatic artwork in this one. It's got a very noir feel to it. That's the first one. I got the second one. It's the outfit. Third one, the score. The last one he came out with was called Slayground. And I'm not sure. I think this one came out before. Oh yeah, this is the prelude to the outfit. This is a floppy copy of this. This is pretty cool. Next up, I had to get the hardcovers for the Spirit books. This is volume 1. This is volume 2. You got to be careful because he's got these letters cut out here. You can easily tear that up. Next up, this was like before he did the Catwoman series. This is called Selena's Big Score. It's just a hardcover graphic novel. Excellent story. Highly recommended. Next up is one of his art books that I got when I met him down in San Diego. This has got just some of his pin-up stuff in here. Let's see. That's cool. Yeah, there's some New Frontier Green Lantern. So I got that one. And this one came out not that long ago. This is like a whole art book dedicated to his stuff at DC. It's called Graphic Ink. And this has got pinups, plus it's got some short stories in here. And it's got like that. I highly recommend getting this if you're a Darwyn Cook fan. It's got some New Frontier type stuff. And last but not least, with the books wouldn't be complete without the New Frontier Absolute Edition. It's a pretty sweet book. That on one side, that on the other. It's just an oversized edition of the New Frontier. One of my favorite pages. I wish I had that. It's pretty sweet. And I've got one special treat for y'all. Y'all seen stuff you can usually purchase, at a store or online or whatever. But this stuff's kind of harder to find. So without further ado, I was going to show you some original pages. This is from the Batman Spirit one shot. This is all in pencil on this one. This is when Batman and Spirit meet up kind of in the dark and they kind of fight each other a little bit. And on the back one, sometimes you'll find something really cool on the back of these. There's another story on here for some reason. I just call it the Snow Globe story. This is like a little short story, I guess, or one-page story, which is pretty cool. Next up, I've got another page from the Batman's Spirit. This one's got Batman and Spirit kind of swapping costumes, and they're fighting the Joker and Harley Quinn and stuff. I really like the Harley Quinn frame here. She kind of knocked herself out. This one comes from a story he wrote. He did not do the art. This is from Tim Sale. This is the Superman Confidential storyline he did. And I love what he draws Lois in this one. Of course, I got him to sign that one, along with Tim Sale. And I've got two other pages from that series. This one, I had to get a Lex. I like his Lex. Actually, I don't know. This one's not really an action page, but it's one of my favorite pages from the whole run. It's kind of got an old time, 40s type feeling to it because the hat and the buildings and stuff. I really love this page. This is the last page of the whole story. They're saying goodbye. Next, this one was kind of a cool 9-panel page. This is from one of his spirit stories. I just love the expressions that he puts on their faces. This one I had to have a page from the story. You know what I mean? This is from the New Frontier. This is when they're kind of planning their attack, and it has the Flash in here. So I had to get that one. One of the last pages available that had any superheroes on it at that time. And when the one-shot New Frontier special came out right before the DVD, this one I had to get. This one's got Superman and Wonder Woman in it, which is really cool. I just love the way he draws eyes on this one. And before I go to my last one, I'm going to show you the Blu-ray edition I got signed by him at San Diego. This is his signature on here. It's really cool. My last piece is a really special piece from my collection. It's the last thing I'm going to be showing today. So without further ado, I have one cover from Darwyn Cooke. This is Spirit issue number 8. They're trying to defuse the bomb, kind of looking inside of it. Really cool picture how it's kind of framed up here. Yeah, I wish I had more of his artwork, but I think I've got I've got plenty at this time. All right. So I think that's about all I have today. I plan to do a little bit longer, but you know, it's been 10 minutes or so. So I hope you all enjoy what I have. Please comment on what you liked. If there's any other artists or writers or stuff you want to see from my collection, just make a comment and I'll try to dig up some stuff sometime. Next up, I'll probably do some more vintage books, but I just had a really big uh, desire to honor Darwin Cooke. He's one of my favorite creators of all time. So I really miss him. He's been gone for 4 years. So if you haven't checked out anything from him, I would definitely recommend it. He's got a really lighthearted feel to most of his stuff. You know, his Parker stuff's a little bit more harder edge, but that's because it's kind of an adaptation. But most of his stuff is really, really cool. So uh, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks.